Have you ever heard a story of survival that will leave you speechless? What if I told you a horse left to die in the wilderness not only survived, but also formed an unbreakable bond with the man who saved him, and even faced down hyenas together? Stay tuned to hear this incredible tale, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories like this one. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the power of resilience and compassion? Now, let's dive into this unforgettable story. In the quiet forest of Pine Ridge, where towering trees stretched endlessly toward the sky, a chilling scene unfolded one cold evening. A sick Mustang, tied to a tree by its cruel owner, stood trembling as the distant cries of hyenas echoed through the darkness. The horse, named Blaze, was weak, his ribs showing beneath a dull coat, and his eyes filled with despair. He had been abandoned here, to be torn apart by predators. But just as the hyenas closed in, something extraordinary happened. A sharp whistle pierced the air, startling the predators. From the shadows emerged an old man, lantern in hand, his face weathered by years of solitude. His name was Henry, a hermit who lived deep in the woods, far from civilization. Henry shouted at the hyenas, swinging his lantern wildly until they retreated into the night. Then he turned his attention to Blaze. Henry approached slowly, speaking softly to calm the frightened animal. "Easy now. I'm not going to hurt you." With careful hands, he cut the rope binding Blaze to the tree. The horse collapsed onto the ground, too weak to stand. Without hesitation, Henry fashioned a makeshift sled from fallen branches and hauled Blaze back to his cabin, his mule helping pull the weight. Over the next few days, Henry nursed Blaze back to health. He brewed herbal remedies, cleaned the horse's wounds, and fed him small amounts of food to rebuild his strength. Slowly but surely, Blaze began to recover. His coat regained its shine, his breathing steadied, and his once dull eyes grew bright again. And though Blaze still carried scars from his ordeal, his spirit burned brighter than ever. One morning, as Henry led Blaze outside to graze, the hyenas returned. Their growls sent chills through the forest, but Blaze didn't cower. Instead, he stood tall beside Henry, ready to fight. When the hyenas lunged, Blaze reared up, striking the air with his powerful legs. The hyenas scattered, yelping in fear. It was clear they wouldn't dare challenge Blaze or Henry again. As weeks passed, Blaze became more than just a companion. He became family. Together, they explored the forest, faced new challenges, and grew stronger each day. But their peace was shattered when three men arrived on horseback. They claimed Blaze belonged to them, insisting they'd come to take him back. Henry refused, standing firm between Blaze and the intruders. "This horse isn't yours," he said, his voice steady. "You abandoned him. That makes him mine." The confrontation escalated quickly. The men tried to intimidate Henry, but Blaze charged forward, driving them back with sheer force. One of the attackers fell, clutching his arm, while the others fled into the trees. As the dust settled, Henry looked at Blaze with pride. "You did good, boy," he whispered, patting the horse's neck. Though the men threatened to return, Henry knew Blaze could handle anything life threw their way. Together, they fortified the cabin, set traps around the perimeter, and prepared for whatever came next. When the men finally returned under cover of darkness, armed and determined, Blaze and Henry stood side by side once more. The battle was fierce, but Blaze's courage and Henry's determination proved unbeatable. In the end, the attackers retreated, vowing never to come back. With the threat gone, Henry made a decision. Blaze had earned his freedom. Standing at the edge of the clearing, Henry opened the gate and stepped aside. "Go on now," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "Run free." For a moment, Blaze hesitated, looking back at Henry with gratitude in his eyes. Then, with a powerful leap, he galloped into the forest, disappearing among the trees. Though Blaze was gone, Henry felt his presence every time he walked through the woods. Sometimes he'd catch a glimpse of a chestnut figure moving in the distance, a reminder that their bond would never fade. Moral lesson: resilience and compassion can overcome even the cruelest trials. True strength lies not in domination, but in standing up for what is right and protecting those who cannot protect themselves. If you enjoyed this story, please hit the like button, subscribe for more heartwarming tales, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to spread the word about the power of kindness and resilience. Together, we can inspire hope and change.